Hey guys, I'm back. Very tired over here. I have to go to work though. I finished A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. I finished this yesterday. I started it yesterday and finished it yesterday. Um, I was home all day and, excuse me. And I finished it. It's got like 403 pages in it. The text is about this big. The back says, Gemma Doyle isn't like other girls. Girls with impeccable manners, who speak when spoken to, who remember their station, and who will lie back and think of England when it's required of them. No, 16-year-old Gemma is an island unto herself, sent to the Spence Academy in London after tragedy strikes her family in India. Lonely, guilt-ridden, and prone to visions of the future, they have an uncomfortable habit of coming true. Gemma finds a chilly reception. But she's not completely alone. She's been followed by a mysterious young man who warned her to close her mind against the visions. For it's at Spence that Gemma's power to attract the supernatural unfolds. There she becomes entangled with the school's most powerful girls and discovers her mother's connection to a shadowy group called the Order. It's there that her destiny waits, if only she can believe in it. A Great and Terrible Beauty is a curl-up-under-the covers kind of book, a vast canvas of rustling skirts and dancing shadows and things that go bump in the night. It's a vividly drawn portrait of the Victorian age, when girls were groomed for lives as rich men's wives, and the story of a girl who saw another way. Yeah, the main character, Gemma Doyle, she lived in India. Excuse me, I am so sorry. She lived in India with her family. That's where they had moved to. She's not Indian. And she had a vision about her mother dying, and she thought she was really seeing it until after the fact and that, and she realized that it actually was just a vision. She got sent, her dad went downhill from there, and she got sent to London to go to a, what is it called? A school where they teach you, proper manners and all that, a finishing school. So she got sent there so she can learn, the right things to become somebody's wife, because this was in like the late 1800s or early 1900s. And she was her own person even then. Like back then, women were groomed to be men's wives and to, live to be their wife and to learn to do things for them and all that. And she didn't like that. She wanted to be her own person. So she spoke when she shouldn't speak. She spoke her mind. So I did like that about her. When she first got there, of course you have your cliques, and there were these group of girls that were mean. Excuse me, I am so sorry. There was a group of girls that were mean, and who Gemma was rooming with, they were really mean to her. And at first Gemma was like, should I be friends with my roommate, or should I go and try to be friends with popular people? And, she, of course, befriended her roommate in that, and stuck up for her roommate. And because of that, the popular girls wanted her now in their group, because they seen that she had a backbone. And she made them, in order for her to hang with them, she told them that they had to take her roommate too. So, of course, they didn't like that at first, but then, as time went on, everybody ended up getting along and stuff. They found, Gemma found this diary belonging to this woman, Mary Dowd, and started reading it and realized that this woman had the same visions that she does, that Gemma does. So she wanted to find out more. She only had a few other visions when she was at the school prior to finding the book and the diary. And one day she just said, you know what, I can't keep the secret any longer. So she went and she told, okay, this shot is ridiculous, I am sorry. She told her friends about it, because she actually at one point was able to will herself to go into the other world, into a realm. That's where actually the visions take her. And she told her friends, and so, because her friends were all into the diary too, and they started making up stuff. They made a name for themselves, and they wanted to try to pretend like they had powers and all this stuff. So Gemma couldn't keep the secret in any longer, and she ended up telling them the truth about her. And so of course they were like all excited, and Gemma was able to pull them into one of her visions, into the other world, into the realm. And in this realm, you can have anything you want. It's just like it's your dream. So anything you think of, you can have. So awesome. And so of course they hang out there, and then she sees her mom there, and her mom tells her some stuff and tells her not to take the magic out of the realm, keep it there. And but of course, being kids and being curious, when they leave that realm, they're back to their ordinary selves, and stuff happens, and their friends aren't happy. They're a little sad about things, and Gemma just wants to make them feel better, and she knows that if she can bring the magic out, she can make them happy again. So she ends up bringing the magic out, and at first everything's fine, but then after that things start to go wrong, and then she finds out stuff. She finds out something about her mom, which was a shock. Like, I didn't even guess that. And she finds out stuff about the school, and then yeah, it's really kept my attention. I liked it. I didn't know if I would like it because it's a historical fiction, so I didn't know if it'd have like old-fashioned words in it, and stuff like that I just wouldn't be able to keep up with. I don't really have a big interest in history at this moment, but it wasn't like that at all. So I mean, it had some references, obviously, the way they dressed and customs, stuff like that, but it wasn't like the whole book was written like that. So I liked it a lot. I can't wait to read the second one. There's also a boy that follows her because he knows about her ahead of time, before she even really knows about herself, and he's trying to warn her, but of course she doesn't listen to his warnings. But not a whole lot happens with that. I'm thinking in the second book, maybe the third book, more of that's going to come out with this boy. But yeah, it was a good read. I actually gave this one 5 stars, which I don't do often, but the writing just flowed, and the characters came to life for me. Gemma and Felicity, one of her friends, those two are the ones that came to life the most for me. I really like Gemma. Felicity just reminded me of any other girl nowadays, the rich, spoiled girl. Until you get to know them and stuff, and Anne, the other friend, and Pippa. Those are the 4 friends. It was a really good book. So if you haven't read it, grab it. Like I said, I got it from my library book sale for 75 cents, and that's the only reason I got it. Otherwise, I would have never read it because I didn't think it would interest me, and really like it. So. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta get ready for work. So, I also finished reading The Hunger Games. I'm not going to review that one because everybody knows that's an awesome book. There's so many reviews out on that. That was another one that I finished. I started that Friday, and I finished that Saturday night. And then I started this one yesterday morning and finished it last night. So, 2 very good books. Right now, I'm reading The Lightning Thief, Percy Jackson series, because my son has a series and loved it and wants me to read it. So, alright, well, I'll talk to everybody later. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. And until next time, bye.